Hey, it's GC14241 once again with MX versus ATV All Out. And today we're going back to supercross on the MX dirt bikes. Last episode we did some buggy racing. I promised it would be really good waypoint racing, and that's a lot to ask for because it's almost impossible to have good waypoint racing. I haven't had some actual good racing and waypoint stuff since like 4 or 5 months ago, maybe even longer than that. But today, supercross, dirt bikes, bad combination. I don't like doing supercross racing on the dirt bikes, and it would be a miracle if I can actually enjoy this, because the best way to get difficulty out is like medium difficulty, and then like race with them having like one class higher vehicle than you as far as like the dirt bike goes. So I'm on a 125 today. I'll put them on 250s, and then we'll be on the medium difficulty, and we'll just see how it all goes. We have 2 tracks left that we actually haven't raced yet, or 3 to be exact. We have Oakland. I looked through the playlist. We haven't been there, and then been through all the other ones except for Salt Lake City. And I thought that I had gone here before, but maybe I was just like considering it before a video and just decided not to. And bad memory. There's also Echo Valley, which I'm thinking I'm saving for an episode with my friend Braxton, who I'm going out to meet on a road trip vacation in a couple months in June. This video is actually coming out on my birthday, by the way. So I mean, if you're watching this on a release day, happy birthday to me. There's also supposed to be a monthly music video out on the same day. It probably already came out by the time you're watching this, though. So I'm kind of conflicted. Salt Lake City or Oakland? This one has like a check mark verified lap time, whatever the hell that is. That's like 5 seconds shorter, and the shorter the better, because if it's a shorter track, then that'll be 5 seconds less of misery every lap. It's a 5-lap race. That's 25 seconds less misery. That's a lot less of a miserable time. So let's go to Salt Lake City. We'll save Oakland for a more miserable day whenever I'm feeling depressed and I just want my life to be absolutely impossible. So yeah, we're going to put them on the 250s. I'm going to put the difficulty on medium, 5 laps. See, I'm not very secure about just leaving it on 5 and then going to start, because so many times, I've said this already, where it's on 5 and I'm like, okay, it says 5. I press start and then we get there and then it's 3. So 5 laps. Also, we're doing this black and white thing right here. We're all emo, or we just ain't seeing things in color.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city.
Why is the camera so far away? Did I change that at some point? Oh, the gates are down and we're going. I really don't think this is the regular camera that I usually race in. I swear it's not. Did they change something in update so that my default camera is much farther away? I don't know. So I'm just going, just doing my thing. That was a bit of a rough landing. We're still in the lead. I don't know this track at all. I wrecked. I don't know if it's because of the camera or what. I doubt it. I didn't wreck because of the camera, but like, this is kind of throwing me off a little bit. All the... okay, there we go. Okay, let me pull back so the whoop section good. Well, we're still running 5th, so that's good. Doing good. I think this bike stands a good chance with these guys. Usually once I start falling through the field, like, you know, not in first place anymore, that's when they start running me over and we can't actually have ourselves a good race. So I think this is better than the last time I had a supercross race as far as what it's like to race, but just be surrounded by other dirt bikes. Okay, we're back in the lead, and that's a lap around Salt Lake City. I like this track. I think the moment that they start beating me, I won't like it anymore. Ugh. What is happening? Oh my gosh. Well, the white flag's out, so I guess an update on the race. Someone put their tire in my screen. That was unsettling. This freaking bike is so agile. Like, it turns so easily in a straight line. And sometimes, like, oversteer and crap, like, you gotta be very specific about how you stop steering and stuff. And it's just not nearly as comfortable and feeling as realistic as it was in the original games of the series. Okay, good idea not to preload right there. I probably would have jumped off the track, given how, like, the bike is just so uncomfortable. Like, it won't stop steering and just tricking out random directions. Part of that's probably because of the rivets in the ground, but whenever there's rivets in a jump, I don't think it would do that much to us. There's so many rivets that we're getting slowed down tremendously, like coming to a jump, going into a turn, everywhere we go, we just get slowed down. There's nowhere that there isn't a rivet in the ground. I remember I called them riffs last Supercross episode, just because I couldn't think of them. Now we got some guitar riffs on the ground in our Supercross races. Dang, I can't go. This thing just didn't want to go that time. Like, we were going, like, what, 35 miles an hour in that loop section last time we went there, and that time it was just 22. Like, I'm pulling back. The rivets, they ruin you. But, yeah. That's the Black Parade. We won the Black Parade. Our black and white outfit and our black and white dirt bike. MCR would be proud. But they don't exist anymore. They're just a band that made music and then quit. So, it's just me. I'm a horrible replacement. Well, thanks for watching this episode of MX vs. ATV All Out. It turned out to be a lot more simple than I thought it was. I guess it's certainly easier to do 250s versus 125s than it is 250s versus 450s, just because of how much more it is than the other one. We have one more Supercross track left. That would be Oakland. I'm going to go there for the ATV episode in a couple weeks. And then after that, we're going to have a bunch of open cross tracks. There's one waypoint race left. That is like the Black Raven Wash or whatever the other black one is, because they have two tracks with black in the name. And we're going to go that last track, and that'll be it for that. Glad to have waypoint racing out of the way. And then pretty soon we're going to have Supercross out of the way too, which is going to be really nice for me. And I'm saving Echo Valley for, an episode multiplayer with my friend Braxton. He has a PS4 too, so we could actually do it like online, but probably he's just going to get his controller and we're going to do it multiplayer. Then there's just all the open cross episodes that we're going to be doing on the buggies, because I love my buggies. We just all out buggy episode after the other. I don't know how many tracks we have left for open cross, but I think those are the ones I've done the least, and I'm just trying to keep this game, be Supercross, because that's like the most important part of it, even though I hate it. But see you next time. That's that, and episode over.